Welcome. My name is Melody Wilson.
I am a junior in the College of Business and Information Sciences here at Tuskegee University, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about my school. Tuskegee University was founded in 1881 and is located in Tuskegee, Alabama. One interesting thing about my school is that we're the first historically black college and university to be considered a National Historic Site. And now, for some fun facts about everybody's favorite HBCU, GAMU.
This episode's a powerful episode, and in season 1 and then continued in season 2, there is this amazing relationship between these two really interesting, complicated, enthralling characters named Cecil Diamond and Noni Williams.
I feel like this season, what's so cool about it is that we see that millennial elder, you know, relationship. I'm able to teach him some new things and show him how to use some technology and show him how I hack some things. And I think that was really fun to do. A lot of times, millennials and elders, I think, are at an odds. The idea that, you know, we did it better this time, or we did it better, our generation is better. To see us working together, I think, is a really cool idea.
Yes.
To see us in a common ground.
She's right. I mean, the power shifts. There's times when I'm on my heels and I'm reeling, and there's times when I'm totally, you know, dominant and strong. That talent, that spark, that defiance, that brilliance, that was me. And I took that whooping and became who I am. And I'm trying to give her the same whooping and seeing if she could take it to become greater than me.
Music is the only thing I know.
You're the 17-year-old, spoiled daughter of wealthy parents who's never had to deal with any of life's consequences.
How do I keep my dignity and humanity and not take her fire and her dignity and still elevate her?
Yes.
And so how do I make sure that the placement is not just sufficient, but that it's solid?
Right.
And so I got to give it a whooping.
Whiplash is a movie. I love
Yeah.
that film. That relationship between that teacher and that student made such an impact on me. And then coming to this show and an opportunity, like, that's the kind of thing that I want to explore.
This whole equation that gets me giddy is because you didn't make it me and a young boy.
Yeah.
A young man, you made it a woman. And I say this in all honesty. That's why I love when women are running things. It's just a different perspective. The lens is so wide now that there are opportunities in this show for women to shine. And I don't know any white man in America that's running the show that would let her be in power. I'm sorry, but that's just
No,
the
I
reality.
wish I could disagree with you, but unfortunately I cannot.
Well, yeah, it's exciting too, because when I read Noni, and she was so different, and she was a coder, and she was, you know, going to Google Scholar meetings, and I was like, this is amazing that I'm able to play a character that isn't represented, you know, widespread at all.
You know how easy it is to hack a hard drive that doesn't have the proper firewalls?
And I thought it was so cool to be able to venture into that world of, like, this girl exists, and she's in America, and she's here, and she's important, and we need to, you know, shine a light on that girl, because it's a girl that doesn't get enough shine, and I appreciate that. Our writers took care of us with that.
I just get so much joy, Ruben, as we were talking about earlier, you know, because you are also a fellow writer, and working with someone who you can just put anything on the page and they can do it. That is just such freedom, and that is certainly what you bring. Like, just give it to her. She'll say it or do it or put a spin on it that you didn't expect. It's different than what you put on the page. And then sometimes if we get a note from the network about something that Diamond says to her, that's harsh. And I'm like, you haven't heard him say it yet.
Lying, conniving rats.
And the best thing about Ruben and Cecil is that every time he says a line to me, I hear exactly what he's saying, but I hear and see the love under it. And I think that for Noni is such a driving force. She'll do anything for this man. And I think it's always because love is there, and she sees it, and she's like, I'm gonna get it. And
even when she messes
exactly,
up.
even when she messes up. And I think it's so amazing that he does it, because he only gives me a little bit, and it makes me just want to be like, okay, the next time it'll be a little bit more. But it's so fantastic.
She's feisty because it's like little things I'll do. You give her some really tough scenes with me.
You ever have something gnawing at you and in your gut, and you can't get rid of it, and try as you might, you just can't let it go.
I'm harder on her than anybody in any scene. And even when I do the solo and she does the solo, how you like that? While she's doing the solo, I get into him for a minute. I'm like, damn, she's good.
Exactly.
And then she
You're
said,
like,
"Oh,
"Oh,
like
yeah."
that." Then I'd be like, that ain't nothing.
Right, exactly.
I know. I mean, even from the season premiere in episode 201 and, you know, in 202, like, she's so driven. And I think that, like you're saying, Zoe, if she didn't see the little bit of love always coming through, she might give up. But it's only this girl who sees that who's going to go stand in his front yard.
Right.
He's like walking to his car. He's so angry. She has so betrayed him. And he so wants to just like, I'm done with you. But his ear won't let him be done with
And
her.
her ambition also. It's not just the
Yes.
talent.
Yes.
It's the ambition. No, and that's the same way I want for Zoe as an actor.
Yes.
I want her to, you know, like where she is now is amazing,
Yes.
particularly for her age and her experience.
Yes.
But 10 years from now, I mean, I said the same thing. 10 years from now, you can't be right here.
Right.
And you're not just going to get it just by walking in the
Yeah,
scenes and people's
yeah.
episodics or movies. You're going
Yeah.
to get it by continuing to study the craft.
Yeah.
And I want that for her, and I know that she's going to do it. So 10
What do
years
you
from
feel,
now,
Zoe, when you hear him say that? kind of a
Freaking
thing?
out. I really am. I really am.
That's so excellent. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. And Noni is going to get into some more stuff, all in the name of love. She's still doing it.
Yeah.
Exactly.